My name's Ambassador Esther Waringa, the president of. My name's Ambassador Esther Waringa, the president of Public Service Governance, and of course the 6th head of state and government, Republic of Kenya, because the state of the nation is demanding a paradigm shift. The state of abduction is demanding for a paradigm shift. The state of insecurity in the country is demanding for a paradigm shift. The state of education in the country is demanding for a paradigm shift. And in totality, the state of governance in the country is indicating a very big gap. And of course, we are riding on a state of economic retrogression. The country cannot continue like this. And I hail the bishops and I hail the church that is coming up strongly to be able to defend good governance, because actually the church has not been playing their role. But I think now the church has come up to say that this is not the will of God for his children to go through oppression in the country. The murder, the abductions that are in the country, this is absolutely not the will of God and not the will of the constitutionalism, because the Constitution of Kenya is very clear that every Kenyan has a right to life. So when we see our children, our youth being killed every day, and we cannot tell where they are, when we see our women being abducted every day, we are questioning the state of our security organs. We also want to say that it's a totally pathetic situation when we see that our children, our university students who are supposed to be in the classroom, didn't we see them on TV crying, literally crying, having gone through 8 years in the university? Until now, they are not sure of what is the end game, because the lecturers are on strike, because they are not being paid. It's really a pathetic situation that we are going through. And I think we elected the government so that they are able to breathe life to the lives of the people of Kenya. And since they have failed, the only thing we can say is that when you are incapacitated to deliver, the best dossier is for you to vacate and go home and allow those who are willing and capacitated to deliver to continue. Because when we see children crying, and it is indeed so painful, after being in a classroom at the university for 8 years, and you really don't know where you're supposed to go, and you really don't know when, because the dons are on strike. It's a very pathetic situation, because these children need to go on with their life. Equally, the Shah and the Chief, unfortunately, we have been told that it's gonna work, that it is a system that is going to give solutions to health state of the nation. But unfortunately, people are dying every day in hospitals. The dialysis patients are going through hard times in hospitals. Hospitals are going through very, very hard times trying to take in the patients. Patients are going through hard time because they don't have cash money to be able to pay for the services that they're getting in these hospitals. So, are we talking about a state that has totally become ungovernable? Are we talking about a country that is totally ungovernable now? Are we talking of a state of a nation where Kenyans don't know what to do? And we are saying that all things are possible, including now deciding on the next course of action to be able to establish a government that will be able to look into the problems of Kenyans, that will be able to look into the education, a government that will be able to look into the health sector, a government that will be able to transform the economy of this country. Because for the longest time, I heard the Minister for Finance saying that the economy has grown just because Kenyans have worked hard and have managed to grow their maize, their potatoes, and their everything. That's why the economy has reduced. Otherwise, the economy is still very, very, very hard because of the retrogressive financial status of the nation. So there is so much that needs to be done. So much needs to be done, and we are ready for it. We are ready for it because good governance is a must in the country. Yeah. The Gen Zs were on the streets, and I think they had gotten to a point where the country is right now. They were fed up. They did not know what they're supposed to do. And when you blow a balloon beyond its limit, the balloon bursts. And what do you expect then? When the balloon bursts, everything goes down. maji ikimwagika hayazoreki. So the Gen Zs had gone to that level, that enough is enough. And indeed, this is what they had seen. By the time the Gen Zs were going to the streets, we did not have the chief, actually. We did not have the dons on the streets. And actually, instead of things being taken care of, what we saw was a change of guard. That Gen Zs were not creating a space for the opposition to come in, but unfortunately, the opposition took advantage. What are we talking about? We are talking about service delivery, not political bargaining. We are talking about efficiency in service delivery, we are not talking about political arrangements. And the Gen Zs were demanding for service delivery, not for political arrangements. So I must say, I think I was very clear at Bomas that if the head of state has to go, then Gen Zs demanded that the entire has to go home, because it's not one person who was messing around with service delivery. It is the entire executive, the entire presidency. And therefore, if the deputy has gone, of course, then the head can follow suit, so that we have a country that is progressive, a country that is ready to move to the next level, to give Kenyan services. Otherwise, the rate at which people are dying because of depression, because of stress, because of hunger, because of poverty is very high. And we cannot allow this to continue. Something must be done. And we are waking up. And Mama Taiva is here, the sixth head of state and government, to ensure that things in the country, in the Republic of Kenya, go according to the will of God, and according to the Constitution of Kenya, and according to the desires of the people of Kenya. Okay, I really would not want to discuss issues about regional politics, because regional politics has robbed this country time for development. Regional politics, when we say of Murima, when we say of Coast, when we say of Nyanza, when we talk of Rift Valley, I will not discuss that right now, because right now the country is at its deathbed. What we need to discuss is sustainable development. Otherwise, the politics of kingpins have not helped this country. Somebody saying that mimi ni kingpin wa Coast Region, kingpin wa Mombasa, kingpin wa wapi. This is retrogressive politics that has not helped this country at all. What we want to hear people discuss: who is the leader who can be able to take this country forward? Who is the leader who can be able to take our counties, our constituencies, our wards forward? And who is the leader who can be able to grow the GDP of the country, to grow the economy of the country? A leader who will be able to see our children's education taken care of, so that if it is the university students, they are in the university for maximum 4 years. By the end of 4 years, they are going home, so that they can be able to get jobs, they can be able to continue with their lives. But when we see students going beyond 8 years in universities, there is a big gap. So we are asking ourselves, where are these leaders? Not regional kingpins, not those who are celebrated very much, not those leaders who are popular, not those leaders who are corrupt, but selfless leaders with a brain and capacity to transform the Republic of Kenya into a progressive nation, into a transformative nation, into a nation that is able to give peace, tranquility, and sustainable development for its people. And together we can. We are here, not giving up until it is done. We can give up. The Republic of Kenya, our children, our women has been going through a period of fear, because every other day our women are going through abductions, disappearances, murder that is unexplained. And until now, we don't have answers. And we are saying a woman is a mother, a woman is a pillar of the country, a woman is a center, is a pivot for sustainable development in this country. A woman is a peaceful being and is a pivot for peace in this country. So when our women continue dying in the country, then questions are being asked. What's happening? Where are our security agencies who are supposed to guard the women, who are supposed to protect and secure the women of the Republic of Kenya? Remember that without a mother, there is no nation. And for this reason, we are calling upon all women of the Republic of Kenya to join us on Friday, the 22nd of November. This coming Friday at 11 a.m., we shall have a procession from Jivaji Gardens to Bomb Blast to bomb blast memorial park. That is where we had the bomb blast, the terrorist attack. We want to talk to the nation that we must stop internal terrorism for women of the country, because women of the country are dying every day. That's what we call internal terrorism, and it must come to an end. So we are inviting all men and women, because women are our mothers, women are our children, women are our sisters, women are our wives. Let us all come on Friday and speak to the nation about no more abductions, no more terrorism, no more disappearances of women, no more murder, and no more femicide. Yeah.